I want to share with you this morning, and I don't know if we'll finish, but something that will help you where walking by faith is concerned. Walking by faith is not complicated. As a matter of fact, the Bible itself is not complicated. Walking in the Word is not complicated. Religion makes it complicated. But just walking in the Word doesn't. Faith is very simple. The mechanism of faith, the law of faith, operates this way. And that is, you believe something in your heart and you say it with your mouth. Now, it has two elements to it. And both of those elements are required in order for us to walk in faith. A lot of times when people start making the transition or they start making the effort, they get the revelation, whatever you want to call it, to start walking in faith, they get the first part of it, and that is they believe something. But where it goes awry is when they fail to do the second part, and that second part involves this. It involves you saying what it is that you're believing in your heart. Now, that also means that you don't say things that are contrary to what it is that you're believing, and that is usually where the disconnect is. We step out in faith, we start believing what the Word says, we start acting on it, and tests and trials and persecution comes our way. And when it does, we change what it is that we're saying, and our attention shifts to speaking the problem instead of what the Word says. And in James chapter 1, James refers to that as a double-minded man. And he says that a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways, and let not that person expect to receive anything from the Lord. That will not work. And so what happens is people sometimes have faith failures. Now, I use that term loosely because true faith never fails. Okay? Faith always gets you the victory. Faith always works. But what I'm referring to is when people step out and they think that they're in faith and it fails and it lets them down, it sets them back. And so what I'm trying to do here, what I'm trying to help you with, is to understand that there has to be consistency. That's what patience is. James also talks. I'm actually not even talking on James chapter 1 this morning, but this is where we are for right now. James also says for us that let patience have its perfect work, up in the previous verses there in chapter 1. So count it all joy when you fall into divers temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience. Well, that word patience does not mean long-suffering, like just hang on to the end. That word patience there means to be constant or consistent. And that's what I'm talking about. When you step out and you start operating in the Word, you make an effort to start believing what the Word says and to stand on it. The enemy's going to make sure that there are things that come against you to make you get off of that. And so the way that you do that, the way that you dig up that seed that you have just sown, you dig it up with your mouth. Your mouth starts speaking something that is contrary to what the Word says. So it's your patience or your consistency that's being tried.